If you've been watching our show for a while, you know how much we love living here in the Lowcountry. But we are not the only ones. Native South Carolinian Don Burns' newest children's book, This is Charleston, features beloved places around Charleston like Rainbow Row, Shem Creek, the Charleston City Market, and more. This keepsake book makes a great gift for locals and visitors alike. I'm joined now by Don Burns herself to tell us all about this fun book for your littles of the Lowcountry. Welcome, Don.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Your books are so cute.
Thank you.
What inspired all of this for you?
So growing up, I always wanted to be a teacher. I would, play at home with my children's books and things like that, and just always was drawn to children's books. Fast forward a little bit, I shared about fun things to do. I have a website that shares like great places for families to go, and so I decided I wanted to kind of combine my two passions into a book.
I love it. I love it. So this is not your first book.
It's not my first book. So we recently moved back to South Carolina from Nashville, Tennessee, where I have a website called The Nashville Mom. And so my first book is This is Nashville. But the goal when I started writing the books was I wanted to write about my favorite cities. Obviously, Charleston is one of those. Again, I'm a native South Carolinian. I lived in Charleston after college for a little while, and now I'm back. So I definitely had to share about this special place.
Yeah, and what can we expect when we open this book? It's certainly pretty vibrant.
That's the most beautiful part about the book are the illustrations. An artist named Candler Reynolds, who is a Furman graduate, so she has a tie to South Carolina as well. She did hand-drawn watercolor illustrations to kind of bring the Lowcountry to life. I mean, you think of Charleston, you think of the pastel colors of Rainbow Row, and I don't know, I always think of bright colors for Charleston.
Yeah. What were some must-haves that you really wanted to have in this book? Some places that you were like, this needs to be in it.
Well, obviously Rainbow Row.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of Charleston, you think of Rainbow Row. It has the cobblestone street, which I think is like such a cool piece of Charleston that kind of shows some of the history. The Charleston Market is in there. I remember it was one of my first field trips as a student. I remember coming in 5th grade to the market, and that just really stands out to me. I think it's, just shares a lot of the history and special parts of Charleston as well.
Definitely. What do you hope kids take from this when they're reading it?
So with both of the books, I almost created them like a bucket list of places to go. People will tell me they'll pull out the book and, they're looking for something to do that day, and they can kind of flip them. They're like, Pitt Street Pharmacy is in the book. It's been one of my favorite places to go for like a milkshake or one of their soda fountain drinks for a really long time. And I wanted to incorporate tried and true places, like places that have been around for a long time and that people think of when they think of the Lowcountry.
Definitely. And you have some events coming up.
Yes. So my first event is going to be at Nautical Bowls, which is this really awesome acai and smoothie bowl place in Mount Pleasant. It's very beachy in there, but we're going to have Posh Parties Charleston there. They're going to be doing fairy hair. Hey Sugar Charleston, which is a newer brand. They're going to have some kids accessories and clothing as well. And we're just going to have a lot of fun, and I'll be signing books.
So much fun. And where can people get the book?
Yes, so the book is going to be in the local shops. It's at the Tiny Tassel in downtown, the Village Bookseller in Mount Pleasant, Wonderworks, Toys at the Market. I'm trying to think where else. Little Palmetto Pearl in the town center, and it's also available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and my website as well. And I'm looking forward to getting them into more shops around town as well.
Don, it's so cute. I love the book. If I had kids, I would be giving them this book for sure. Don, thank you so much for all of this.
Thank you.